Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today I want to start a new series, and I've thought about this for a while. This is something I've done for years and years and years for family and friends. So I guess this series is going to be called The Toy Hospital, and I'm going to take unloved, overplayed with, maybe a little bit ugly, second-hand toys or toys that have been given to me to do something with, and just give them a little bit of a glow up, a makeover. Now this girl came from eBay. I was looking for a ragdoll because I really love ragdolls, and although she's not the worst, I feel like her face is not the prettiest. I love her blue over pinafore, but I hate this floral dress. I think she could be modernized a bit, and I think her hair could be helped. So I'm going to take you through the process of what I do to a doll like this. She's got a lot of staining. She smells awful. So this is a fun thing for me to do. Take old, no longer loved teddy bears and dolls and give them a makeover. So let's go through the steps of what is going to happen to this girl. Okay, so the first thing, I'm going to take all of her clothes off. Now, she feels like she's filled with regular stuff in, which is great. It means she can go in the washing machine. She doesn't seem to have any noticeable damage. Her arms are a little loose, so they need to be reattached. Now her hair's not the worst, but we can do better. So before she goes in the washing machine, I think I actually will remove all of her hair. I'm going to try and remove her face as well. Okay, so now that she has had her face completely removed, you can see whoever made her drew the little face on. Hopefully some of that comes off when it's being washed, but it doesn't really matter. I'm going to wash everything just normally first, and then I'm going to see how much of the staining and yellowing comes out, and then I will deal with any staining or yellowing after everything is washed and clean and decide what I'm going to do about this dress. So to the washing machine. I'm sorry Jemima, but you'll come out so lovely and fresh. Needs must. We had a disaster. Her dress dyed everything blue. Now it's not the worst thing in the world. She could end up being a blue doll. Right now I have her in a solution of stain remover to see if any of the blue is going to come out. And her boot split open is there to come off, so we're going to have to give her new shoes anyway. So I'm going to try and get the blue out. She might end up a white doll a white doll or a blue doll at this rate. And I'm trying to get the stain out of this too. Everything turned blue. I've never had that happen with dolls' clothes. That fabric is a beast. It even stained the edges of this blue, and this also needs to have a stain remover through it because all the white flowers are now blue. So we may have to replace all the trim on this, but this is a process. We will get there. So the doll dilemma turned into a massive thing. So first of all, I managed to get all the stain out, all the blue, and it turned out it wasn't from the dress. It was actually from the stuffing. But the thing is, once I used the stain colour to get all the colour, it did take the rest of the pink out, which I'm not too fussed about. The doll was so old and had been made with felt boots that first the felt boots disintegrated. And this is the stuffing. It's cut up nylon tights, browns, tans and navy. And it was the navy tights that leached out and coloured everything. So because the felt boots disintegrated, all the stuffing came out of the legs and filled my machine with a humongous pile of that. And her bloomers disintegrated because they were so old. And now that I've managed to get these clean again, all the faded spots of this just being really worn has become more apparent now that I've got the yellowing out. And I still like the stylish dress, but I hate the fabric. And now it's back to having bright white lace and the pattern being nice and clear. I still am going to replace that. So I'm actually not going to use the old stuffing to fix the legs and put my feet on. I'm going to use white stuffing because it does shine through. And I'm actually going to dye the doll with some rose quartz Rit dye to make her a light pink again. This is becoming a process. This was supposed to be an easy glow up, and this has become a catastrophe doll. But I can pull through this. So these are the fabrics I've decided I want to use for this doll. She's getting dyed pink today, and I really dislike the parts of this that are faded, so I'm going to deconstruct this. Okay, so I finally got the underdress done, and did I spend way too much time doing this dress and make it way more than I expected to? Yes, yes I did. So the salvaged lace got dyed and got used in the dress. Okay, so I'm gonna go with dark hair, 2 shades mixed together. So this is a progress update. I've got 2 plaits on her face. I am putting wefts around the side to pull up 2 bunches for her buns, and I think the back is going to be long, which means I'm going to have to put some weft stripes around the back of her head so that her hair hasn't got any bald patches, and then I will return. Okay, so she has her buns. I need to trim the back of this long luscious hair. So I'm trying to decide on what kind of face I should give her. Normally my style of doll face is just eyes, a nose and some rosy cheeks. It's kind of the style I like when I buy dolls too. Okay, so the features that she had were still showing, so even if I wanted to change her, I really couldn't change that much. So I've gone over them in pencil a little bit more in the hopes that I can alter them a little bit, make her a little bit cuter. I've got an idea how to do it. think her face is finished. Her cheeks went a little bit crazy. It bled way more than I thought the paint would, and were a little bit darker. It's hard to tell when you're on wet fabric. I was going to add things to her hair, but I kind of think she doesn't need it. There's a couple little bits I have to finish, like I have to put the closure on the back of her dress, and I think I might put a little bit thin elastic in the pantaloons because they do keep sliding down. But overall, she is done. So what do you think of her? This is how she looked before. And this is how she looks now. I reused her entire body. I used her apron. So let me know what you think. Do you think she looked better before, or do you think she looks better now? And what do you think of her? This one's called Jemima, and this is how she ended up.